Good morning, planet Earth. Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. I've got my coffee. It's got cinnamon on it, a little froth. Are you ready? Because guess what we're going to do today? I feel like this is my manifesting study group. We're going to talk about manifesting anything, guaranteed, in 2020. I'm going to show you some steps today, 3 steps, because you know I like to give you those tools to manifest anything. I'm going to give you 3 steps today that are so simple. Why 3 steps now that are different? Because in 2020, we're accelerating manifesting, and I want to help you to do that. So, wow, so I got some crazy hair. Yeah. Did you ever see Blade Runner? You know, the robot? I don't know. It was just a thought. All right, so I've got some very exciting announcements. So hang in there with me on this video because I'm going to tell you about some tools that I'm releasing and give you some discounts on some, and other things are free because I am going to actually get really focused, and I hope you join me on this. I'm going to get so focused on doing. And that's what 2020 is about. It's all about, you know, we've had the introspective, you know, the changes out there, the thinking, the torture that we always do. And now we're going to meditation and trying to actually use these techniques. But now at 2020, we don't have a lot of time to really make a big impact on this planet in our own lives. I want to show you how you can absolutely change your life. And you can actually start today. And it doesn't mean you have to go into a high frequency awakened state to do this. That's the ideal place we want to go to manifest, right? We'll get you there. But I want to start you today because today, if you start these steps that I'm about to talk about, they're not really anything new, but if you actually do them, combine the way I'm presenting them, you will start to get results. And you will start on that pathway where the worry will fall off, the doubt, and all the things that we struggle with, right, to get past, to manifest those things. So we've been focused on get rid of the negative thoughts. You know, what am I doing here? Why am I thinking this? And I want you we're going to put that over here, and we're going to start with step number 1. And that is, you've seen my 3-second manifesting. That baby is going to stay there till the cows come home because it works. The first thing is, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to feel real good because we struggle with feeling bad and we work on that. It's okay. Go to the higher thought. Just go to the higher thought all day long. Even if you're still feeling that negativity, even if you're thinking it, just switch over and switch over. It will make a difference. It will impact your results. So I want you to keep doing that all day long, whether you believe in what you're thinking or not. When you go to the higher thought, it's going to give you a practice that's going to start you on your way of actually switching that thought over. Okay, so I'm going to tell you number 2 here in a minute, but I want to say hi to everybody. Evan, I got to put my computer glasses on. You know, I got to protect myself here. You love my channel. Tilly's, thank you. B-Floss, you're here. I'm on B-Floss's Facebook group. We got some cool conversations going on in there. Top of the day to you. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. I am so glad to be here for you guys. So welcome, everybody. I'm sure that we've got people from all, places all over the world, and I know people are going to start hopping on here with me. So I'm going to continue on here. Again, hang in there with me because I got some exciting stuff for you, real tools that are going to get us to actually take the action to make the changes in our life. Now, if you guys have taken my lessons, my courses and webinars, you know that on every one of those calls or webinars or whatever I give you, you have actions to take every single day. And that's why my students are getting such amazing results. I mean, the feedback has been mind-blowing of what's going on. And this is what I want to talk to you about today. Okay, so we're going to clear those negative thoughts, or at least switch over to the higher one. That's the first step. The second step, I want you to write it down. I've asked so many people, what do you want? Well, I want this or what, and they're not clear. I want you to be clear on what you want, and don't get all fancy on me. You know, well, it's this, but it's this way and this. No, do you want a loving relationship? You don't have to be detailed at this point. Let's just get clear on that. Do you want, abundance? What is that? Is it 100,000 a year? Is it 1,000,000 a year? And don't go cray on me. Let's pick something that you really want now that could make a big change in your life. I think sometimes, we want to win the lottery and all this crazy stuff, and then we don't really believe it. So I want you to pick something that right now, if you could shift into it today, if it's just to be able to pay your bills every month, then just name that, and let's deal with that right now, because you're always going to have new things you can manifest. Don't worry. It's not the only thing you get to pick. You're manifesting it every moment. Wild Style. Well, hello, gorgeous. Well, thank you so much. I'm just got up. I call it my Muppet here. Oh yeah, Beef Lost. Hey everybody, take her advice. Well, I'm just giving you what's coming to me, and you all have access to this amazing quantum field that's always giving you answers, but we don't always do it because a lot of times what we're getting, the information, is not what we would normally do, or things that make us uncomfortable. So we don't take action because we're still stuck in the matrix that says, you're leaving your job. Are you crazy? You need to take care of your family. Don't go do what you love for a living. or that relationship's perfect for you. Stay with him. And, the guy's beating you up or whatever. I hear that a lot. Love my jumper. You must be British. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. It's warming up here in Atlanta. So hello from Ireland. Hi. So the second thing, we got to write it down. And you can do that today. So today I want you to switch over all day. Try this. You're going to actually feel different, and things will start to happen. You have to do this every day, because wherever you place your focus, this is what the quantum field will deliver. So if I focus on it today, and that's just, one day out of 365, then it's going to give me what I'm thinking about the other 364 days, right? So I want you to do this every day, but you'll start to see results. Things will change. Somebody will just say something, or you'll see a little sign that'll sort of reinforce, or you'll start to see more numbers, and then maybe you get a phone call or something happens, and that's it starting to roll out. The quantum field starting to deliver. We're going to write it down. Pick something. All right, third thing. I want you to write down what actions you're going to take. And this is 2020. This is the difference between what we've been doing up to this point and what we're going to start doing now to accelerate your manifestations. That third step is critical. And this is what I see people don't do, and that is taking action. We're going to write it down. I want you to write it down. Now, here's when I do my business training. If you guys, it's not going to pop out now because we're live. You guys see that? I always give the free workshops, internet training. What does that have to do with manifesting? Everything. If you want to get out of a job, you have to find a way to get out. These are just one of many ways out there for you to find a way. You can't make a mistake. You can't. If you're getting out of what you want, you have to discover what that new thing's going to be. And you won't know unless you try things. So don't say, oh, it didn't work. Yes, it's always working. This is part of your learning. If you want to go to a new job, if you want to go to a new relationship, you may not get the perfect one right away because you are learning what the perfect one is. Especially relationships. If you've never been in a healthy one because you grew up in a distorted, household, you don't know. So you think, oh, this is a great person, and you find out they're not really that great, but you learn what's better about the relationship, and you go, okay, there's still stuff in there, and I need to get my self-esteem and confidence in check. And then you work on that, you work on you, right? Because it's you creating, and then you go back out, and next time you recognize maybe some negativity and then you don't date that person the next time. So I want you to understand this. This is so powerful. Tara Baker, you're in Atlanta? Yeah. Is it chill? Oh, I went outside. It's chilly out there. I'm going to go for a run. Woo woo. Okay. Germany. I lived in Germany. I lived in, Dormagen for a while, just outside Cologne. I lived a lot of different places in Germany. North Carolina, welcome. All right. So what's the next thing we're going to do? So those are your 3 steps, right? Then we've got to execute every single day. Okay. I'm going to switch over to positive thoughts. We're now starting to go to higher frequency. Now we're not the same person. If we do this, we're not the same person over here stressing out. I put a resume in once in a while to get a job, but I'm not. Now you're switching over to the person who's thinking higher thoughts, at least practicing that until it becomes natural to you. I am now stating to the universe what I want. And then the third thing is I'm going to write down everything I can possibly do to make that happen. Do you have rotten relationships? Maybe you need to go get the counseling. Go get the counseling. Do the things for you to make that happen, because we don't want to be the person over here who's not getting results. We want to accelerate that. And that's going to take action. And a lot of people, the old way of manifesting is, I will sit and it will roll in. Yeah, well, if you are, an accomplished monk, in a super high frequency, that happens. But in this real world, part of what we're doing here, in fact, most of what you're doing here, is the fact that we're in the trenches here. We're not up on a monastery in a mountain. We do have a lot of distractions. And this is you guys are warriors to break through all of that and to be the person that doesn't listen to that anymore, that doesn't believe it anymore, and says, here's my new pathway. I'm going to take action. And action is expansion. In 2020, I call it the year of expansion. Good morning, Lisa. And Robin, Des Moines, Iowa. Woo-wee, Midwestern girl. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Don't miss the snow. All right. Yes, your son said I watch your video daily. Thank you. Spread the word. And you guys, this is my thing, is I cannot get this word out. This YouTube, it's free. I cannot help more people. This is why I'm on the internet all the time. I can reach masses. When I have programs, instead of charging a lot of money to make it so I can teach people, I put it online to reach more people and make it affordable for people to get the lessons. I'm doing this because I want to do good things on this planet in a massive way. I need your help to post these videos, to share it, to put it on your own YouTube channel. I allow all of that. I allow embedding. And so it's a drab day in the UK. We had rain here too, and now it's cleared up. So I need your help too, because we're all in it together. I can't do it without you. No man is an island. No woman is an island. Well, we're just light beings. All right. So every day, tell me that you're going to do something. Every single day, you look at that. You say, okay, I'm going to switch over my thoughts. Here's what I want. You're going to read what you want every day. And you're going to state, I am wealthy. I am earning money to pay my bills and have luxuries. I am in that positive job, whatever it is. I am in a healthy relationship, whatever it is. You don't have to go into crazy detail. No expectations of how and when, right? We know that. I am. You got it written down. And now this is when it starts to happen. This is when things explode. And the quantum field says any emotion, a body in motion stays in motion unless there's an opposing force. If you are still moving forward, it must happen, and you'll start to see it. You will change your life from this day because you are now a different person taking that action. I know you guys get this. So every single day, you've got your, oh, by the way, I've got some great announcements. The first one I'll give you right now. My mobile app's coming out in 30 days. It's going to help you switch over to those thoughts. I've got some really cool stuff in there all day long. It's automatic. So if you don't catch yourself, this thing's going to help you catch those negative thoughts. You're going to love it. It's simple. It's quick. You can be in a meeting and have this thing trigger. Okay. So that's one of the things. We're going to catch the thoughts. We're going to be clear on what we desire. And you're going to focus on that. That's it. I'm going to focus on this thing I desire. Everything else is just blah, blah, blah. Talk to the hand. This is my mission because I desire this. This is what's going to change your life, right? Isn't this important? Okay, so now I'm going to write down all the actions. And by the way, write down every day actions, because as you learn things, let's say you want to take a course and you took it and you're like, okay, I need to take another course, and you write new things down as they come in. When you find out what you need to do to manifest these things, I want you to write down more things that you can do. And then we're going to execute them. I want you to take at least one of those things every single day. You must do one of those things. You have now shifted in a different reality. You're not attracting anything. I'm now shifting into a new reality of a person who is now bringing that reality into the material world. Be patient. Somebody said, but I only have $10 and I can't go, eat. And I know that this is done. I said, yes, be okay with the circumstances that you created right now based on your past thinking. Okay, I have the $10 right now because I've been thinking lack in the past. I must be this new person and stay on it, because here's what happens in the universe. If you got everything in the split second that you thought, oh my gosh, it'd be total chaos. There's no chaos in the universe. So what's happening is, Lori, I love you too. Yes, it's free. It's free. Come on, guys. YouTube's free. Get on here and do all this stuff. Spread the word. But the thing is I want people to know that they do wield this power. You wield this power. So if you are absolutely taking the action every single day, you will get results. You must. But you have to be that person who stays on it. Because like I said, if you had a negative thought, and, I can't stand my boss, I wish he was dead, and he dropped dead, that would make no sense at all. So universe allows you to be sure of what you want. And that's why the material world is dense. It takes longer for a wave, which is a probability, to turn into a particle. This is quantum physics. I'm not making this stuff up. A particle, what's a particle? It becomes more dense, and it turns into that. It's created, or it's, as I said, manifested by you in your own reality, not mine. We have different realities. So it appears in your world because you've consistently focused on it. So if you start to look at something, that probability, and you write it down and you're clear, and then you're not taking action, you're not really, you're still off in the negative thoughts, and so it dissipates. But if we look at that wave, and every day we're saying, I am this, and then you say, I'm going to, and then you're doing the actual actions, which is powerful. Every day I'm going to put resumes out, and I need to put more resumes out. Okay, resumes aren't getting attention. Maybe I need to get a better resume. I've got, get somebody to write a good resume. This thing starts to turn more and more into a particle. You're getting it. You're getting it. The combination of the safe with the 10 million in, if you've seen my video, you're getting the combination. Okay, now they've got a good resume. Oh, now I'm starting to get some real consideration. All right, so I didn't really like that boss. I'm going to pick, and this is how it works. And you're getting, because every day that list of actions that you're going to take will change. Because the more actions you take, the more, like as an inventor, you eliminate the probability that you doesn't work for you. It's not the one you want. So you keep learning. Pretty soon it shows up, and you say, holy cow, this is, oh, here we go. All right, so I'm going to report somebody here. There's always people out there. All right. There's always people out there that are going to be disruptive and negative. And this is another thing. I always get this on here, and that is, we're going to remove this. I sorry about anybody who's actually seen this negative stuff on here. There's always somebody that shows up. There we go. We're going to hide this user. All right, so there's always somebody who shows up in your life, and this is how it works. When you allow these disruptions to change how you feel and think about the world. I had somebody who got so upset when, we always get an interloper on these live chats, and I have to actually manually go in and shut it down. I want you to remember something. This is no different than life. You're going to be out there with people who are going to say things that are negative. They're in such a low frequency. It's just such a low density. And we want to bless them because we're on a planet with that. We're not here to battle that. We're here to create an amazing reality for ourselves. I want you guys to remember that we are not at battle with each other. We are just in different frequencies, and it's up to us individually to raise our own. That worry that you have about money, that worry that you have about relationships or anything in your life, that's you down there in that lower frequency, not believing that you can be anything, not believing that you really wield those powers, and you do. So I want you to understand everybody's just expressing it differently. Some people are just very strange. Walk into the light, General Lee. Thank you, Arwen. That's good. Yeah, so we're going to focus on what we desire. All right, so wonderful. Oh, yes. Okay, Max Global Events. Wonderful. Yes, I have been vegan actually for a few weeks now. I don't know how long I can keep that up. All right. Rolando Torres, I want a successful business. You can do that. Now, here's what I want to remind you guys, and I'm going to have another video on this. And whatever you're naming and whatever actions you take, remember, you're a human being, and this journey, this physical journey, is part of that whole experience. I mean, this is the whole thing, is to experience being human, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to accept the fact that whatever we're naming will require you to be that person in the physical world. So if you want a successful business and you don't want to work at what it takes to have that, then you may switch your goal. You may find yourself switching the goal and thinking that's not really I want, and that's okay. Because I want you to understand, people that have successful businesses do work very hard, but they don't think of it as work. They're so passionate about what they do that I was up at 3:00 this morning, and I took a course on a membership. So that brings me to, and then I went back to sleep. Because as a successful business owner, hi Rufy, I absolutely love what I do. So I love the work. I love doing the work, and I love doing the stuff that I don't even love, because it's getting me the results I want in my business. So remember, if you do choose something and along the way you find out, ooh, I didn't think I was going to have to do that, go ahead and change it. There's nothing in stone. You guys get to manifest anything. So then you switch, and then you focus put your attention on another wave, another probability. This is fun. Have fun with it. Sharon, you're manifesting guidance from me to start your meditation channel. Awesome. Hey, listen, you know what? If you guys take my workshop, it'll be in the description, my free workshop series. Anybody who's not signed up, I actually do teach this stuff. I share all my stuff, like where I get my music, inexpensive or free ways to advertise and do things. I share all of that with those members, and I don't have to do that. I love to do that. I'm not employed by the company. I'm an affiliate of that company who trains people online. So there's so many things you can do that are positive and not really have to be entrenched. Okay. In 30 days, I am announcing right now, get ready for this, and I'm going to give you some codes for things too. In 30 days, I'm going to start the Angel Circle, the Miracle Circle. I'm going to call it the Miracle Circle membership. Get ready for this. Why am I calling it the Miracle Circle? Because I have all kinds of webinars. I have courses that are constantly coming out. Breakthrough Fear is one of them, and you guys, you get big discounts all on that stuff. 5-star courses, amazing results we're getting. However, I want to have that live interaction with you and have specific things that we do. And with focus, we can actually create miracles. And I want to have a membership where I have a private group so that we don't have interlopers and stuff like that. And we get in that group and we start to focus on creating the miracles that are available to everybody. And so we're going to have real guidance. I'm going to go in there and share all kinds of techniques and things for you guys that are very focused, things that I can't really spend too much time on here to do. So that's going to come out. That's going to be membership. I'll announce that soon. The Miracle Circle. My mobile app, of course, is coming out in 30 days. I just launched, and we're going to have it in the end of February or the end of February. Activate Love. Activate Perfect Love. If you go to landriaonka.com, Activate Perfect Love is now up and available. And if you put Manifest Love as the code, you get a 10% discount. And we're going to spend 3 hours, because I got requested. We got 3 hours of talking about perfect love, relationships, how you find that ideal person, how do you have an ideal relationship in one you're in, what do you do about that? So if you're in a relationship, this will work for you. If you're not, this will work for you. Let's get in there and find out what is an amazing, healthy relationship. How do you attract that person, right? I'm not into attraction, but how do you shift into that frequency where your ideal mate is? How do you have healthy relationships? Because it's not just about finding somebody. It has to be healthy. Ben, I love you too. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much, honey. I'm on here with all these light beams. The fact that you guys are on here with me, thank you so much. You are the light of the planet. You are the guys making the difference, getting the information, implementing it, and just never quit. And we're going to, like I said, always, oh, Tamim, hi, good morning. We're going to continue to shine our light and not see each other as enemies or separate, but we have to focus on us now this year. It's me. If I don't have um, the mask on the plane, drops down with the oxygen and I pass out, I can't help anybody. All right. So one big thing is the next course coming out. That's going to be coming out in the first quarter of this year. But you're going to see the mobile app, Activate Your Perfect Love webinar. I hope you guys go over to landria.com, which is my spiritual site with all my tools there. Landria.net is where you can go and find out how to make more money and how do you get out of that job and how do you get new skills. And it's a very spiritually minded community. So all these things work together. And then I'm going to keep giving you tools. You're going to have no excuse not to live this amazing, ideal life. Ben, you're amazing too. Katie, thank you. All right. So those are my announcements. Again, subscribe. You know what? That's the other thing. I've been so focused on giving you guys tools. I have not been really focused on what it takes to grow my channel. So now I've been told, ask people to subscribe. Subscribe, please. And also there's a little bell. People said, when did you go live? I didn't know. And I said, you have to ring the little bell. And so when I go live or I put something up, you'll be notified. All right. And you can always change that if you don't want. A 31 habit change. I saw my neighbors change. It was weird and awesome. Tara, yes, people around you will change because those people that don't resonate on your frequency in any relationship, as you shift into a new reality, they fall off. They're uncomfortable around you, and that's good. You bless them. Hey, yeah, great. Hey, if you want to play in my field, you got to come up to my frequency. So if you want to go over there and pout, that's fine. When you're ready, come on over. Everybody's welcome. All right. So, your Poetry Witch, you are our psychic mom. Thank you. I don't have kids. I'm happy to be a mom, a psychic mom. I like that. Max Global. Billy Joel invited Paul McCartney to his house in Long Island, was ashamed of meat in his fridge. Oh, see now, so we shouldn't have to live like that. We shouldn't have to live like that, hiding all of his meat. So what I think Billy Joel didn't know about Paul McCartney is Paul McCartney would not judge that he was a meat eater. He wouldn't judge that. And we don't want to go into that, that space, spiritual space where we're still judging people. That's not awakening. So let's bless everybody. I want you to put this in place. Guys, I want you to start putting your comments in too, because I love it. You wouldn't believe how many people email me and tell me these unbelievable things that are happening for them. And that they took one of my courses and then somebody got off of one of my webinars a week ago and said her son called and said he bought her a ticket to come visit him, and he's going to just bring her and stay. She's just like, this stuff happens every time she takes one of my webinars because she's got the capability. I'm just helping her open the doors to what she can already do. You want your friend back, Sanjay? She's not talking to you. Okay, that's okay. She's going through something. It's personal, right? So let's all send blessings. So as you know, before we sign off here, what I want to do for all of us right now, Tamara, thank you. I want to inspire you. I didn't even have a cup of coffee. This is me without coffee. Can you imagine what happens when I have caffeine? That's why I have to do half calf, because I'd be 24/7. All right. So what I want to do right now, and I want to do this, and this is where the Miracle Circle is going to start doing things like that. We're going to have miracle, let's just say little sessions. And right now I want to send light and love out to you. I actually see it. I actually envision this. I see light going out over the planet because you guys are all over the globe. I want to send light, healing, beautiful, abundant light. I do this every morning, by the way. I send light out to the planet, and I ask, please, I send this light and love, healing, abundance. Every single one of you can be so abundant in every area of your life. I send it out to the planet, and I ask that everyone find their awakening, find their journey. We all came here for different reasons. When you're ready to end struggle, it will happen. That's part of a journey. Just be okay with that. And let's keep going. Let's bless each other. And I will see you soon. Another announcement I did by those of you who are parents and my younger people, I interviewed one of my young internet students. She has her own channel. You'll be seeing this soon. I interviewed her for 45 minutes. I'm going to do some of these. They're sort of like podcasts. I eventually will turn these into podcasts. And she talks about what she's 19. She's my youngest student. She's launching online businesses through my training system. 19 years old. Okay. And I have a 75-year-old. So we've got people of all ages who are not restricting themselves. It's amazing. And I said, would you come on and share with my audience, because I'm not a mom, what's going on nowadays with kids who are awakened and they are out there in this really, difficult world. We weren't exposed to that when I was a kid because we didn't see a lot of it, right? It was going on. We just didn't see it. But technology has really exposed these very sophisticated but still vulnerable kids. So she talked about that. She talked about her relationship with her parents, what the parents can do to help the kids, and what the kids can do to help themselves. And it was just an amazing interview. She's amazingly gorgeous. And so I'm going to, I'll announce that soon. I'm going to post it. And so you guys, all of you interested in that who are younger or parents, I thought it was amazing. And so I'll be posting that shortly. Her name's Marina, and her channel is called Experience Human. And so she's just now building it, but she's got a lot of content on there. So if you want to go visit her, and she's on Instagram also. It's called Experience Human. Come visit me on Instagram too, because then you can catch me live a lot of times. I love you guys. There's so much I can give you right now, but this is why we do YouTube in segments. And I'll save it for the rest of the week. Again, let's share, spread the word, and let's put all of these practices in action. Let's spread our light and love and watch what comes back to you. Everything's giving and receiving, right? Let's give light and love, wish each other well, and then the world will change. It already is. I know it's because of all of you. I love you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining me. Boy, we had a lot of people this morning. And blessings to you. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. It's all in there with you. Just let it out. Let that sun shine. Blessings to all of you, and have a beautiful Sunday. Namaste.